Israelite. A lot of money a year. Tells you in Psalms 83rd chapter how they have a diabolical plan, all of them come together to take the name of Israel out of existence, out of remembrance. That's so you will remember who you are. Hallelujah to those that are coming back and not following in the shadow of Egypt and what they telling you what you're supposed to follow in these churches and so forth. Come on, they learned from the religious instructions through the Negroes of the United States of America in 1620. And when they came here in 1492, they started them in programming those that they made to speak Spanish, our brothers in 10 tribes and so forth. We spoke a dialect of Hebrew. They made us speak their language. They killed off the first ones that knew and started breeding the ones that would come in this world and be under the shadow of Egypt with all these different Edomite nations that had us in captivity from 1492 on to now. Verse 9, that this is rebellious people. Remember we're here because we was looking at 1 Samuel 15:23. For rebellion is as the sin of witchcraft. So they have something on you. And stubbornness is as iniquity and idolatry. And that's what you're dealing with. You're stubborn. You don't want to hear the truth. You turn your ear, and sometimes you walk away from hearing the laws of the Most High, the word of the Most High, that you have not heard ever before, especially when on the street. You see it all the time. It says, verse 9, that this is rebellious people, which is like the sin of witchcraft. You've been, you know, some kind of hood that's been sprayed over your head or something. Like they got you in witchcraft. They got you bewitched. Not knowing this, not even being able to know. You're stubborn. You don't want to come out of the nonsense that you believe in. That's really not going to do anything for you. And ain't none of your people ever came back and say, this is the truth, what we're teaching here. So you got to go on your own kind of hiding in the shadow of Egypt, of your captive, your oppressor. All of them, most of them was Christians that had us in captivity. That's what you calling yourself. We Israelites. It says, verse 9 of Isaiah, the 30th chapter, that this is rebellious people, lying children, children that will not hear the law of the Most High. See? You tell me there ain't all people that's been indoctrinated with all these different doctrines in the churches in America? They will not hear the law of the Most High. That's your problem. You don't want to hear the law of the Most High. Because you figure you're not going to be judged because you don't know. You'll be judged more because you refuse to hear. That's what do they say? Which say to the seers, which is another name that they called the prophets before they start calling us prophets, see not, don't be looking at us. And to the prophets, prophesy not unto us right things, speaking of us smooth things, prophesy deceits. That's why you go to church and you get smooth things, you get deceits, you get lied to. You get smooth things and deceits. They lie to you. But first and foremost, they tell you a Gentile, and the whole church is Israelites. They say, all y'all Gentiles. They tell you you've been grafted in. You got no sense to say, well, who was I grafted in among? What people was I grafted in to? And they came to the Romans 11 chapter, and he said, well, wait a minute now. You say I was grafted in among who? The chosen people of the Most High. Well, who is that? Oh, that's the Jewish people? Well, they don't even believe in the New Testament. So how do you combine them with the New Testament when they don't believe in that? They don't believe in Romans 11 chapter. So how is it that you're going to be grafting among them, and they got the Talmud, they got the Kabbalah, besides the Torah and the Tanakh that they believe in. So who are you really grafting in among? You don't know because you never asked that question. They never asked that question. Because we were taught that. We were grafted in as Gentiles. Among who? These people are never going to know the way of the Most High. None of them. As it is written in Wisdom of Solomon 5 and 7. So these are the things that you need to ask yourself. Because that's how they program us. With these smooth words and deceits, these lies. What they tell us, get you out of the way, verse 11. Turn aside out of the path. Cause the Holy One of Israel to cease from before us. You're that the Holy One of Israel, the Most High, the power of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. Jacob is the forefather of the 12 tribes of Israel. See, that's my name forever and memorial to all generations. When I call on the Most High, I call on the Most High power of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. So there's no doubt you can't put nobody else there, can you? Every nation have a biblical name. They come from one of the seeds of Shem, Ham, or Japheth. And they have biblical names, so just because you don't know them don't mean that they don't exist. We know ain't no new people. The Most High created no new people on the earth. They all been here before. And they all fall in line with whoever's the superpower of the earth. Every time. They pay tribute to whoever the superpower of the earth. When the Egyptian was in power, all the nations paid tribute to him. We just read about, Ahab, how she knew about us, the Red Sea opening up, and we going across with dry land. She knew about the Most High, because the Most High got him a powerful name. But he put all those plagues on Egypt. Superpower of earth, like he's going to do America. So from the Egyptians, the Assyrians, you knew about them, they knew about them. We were there. The Babylonians, we was in captivity under them. Then the Persian and Mede Empire. Then the Greeks changed their name to the Romans. Then they came to power. Then you had the Dark Ages. Then the Greeks came to power again, 1453 to 1492 to now. So yeah, that's what Israel been doing, following under the shadow of their captors. Egypt in captivity when you read Exodus 20 and 2. House of bondage. So we under the shadow of our captors every time we went. That's why at this time we got all these spirits of dealing with all these different nations I just named, and then some, that took advantage of us being in captivity under the superpower of earth like they do now. Ain't nothing doing to the sun. That's why it says the strangers that within thee shall get above thee. He shall lend to thee. And you should be the head. He should be the head and you should be the tail. Everything we're doing, we got to get it from where? Our enemies. Got to get it from our enemies. Because we ain't followed the laws that's come out to the Most High. We're supposed to be on top of the world, but we're not. Because we want to follow and be under the shadow of our oppressor. Thinking that he's the only way. We're supposed to come together ourselves and have everything ourselves. As we meditate day and night on the laws of the Most High, we're going to make our way prosperous. We're going to have good success. And that's what's going to happen to those that are coming back to the laws of the Most High and following them and living them and learning them and applying them in their life. That's what's going to happen. But Israel say what? Get you out of the way. Turn aside of the path. Cause the Holy One of Israel to cease from before us. Wherefore, thus said the Most High, the Holy One of Israel, because ye despise this word and trust in oppression. See, there it is right there. You trust in oppression from the oppressor, from master, and perverseness, and stay thereon. Therefore, this iniquity shall be to you as a breach, ready to fall, swelling out on the high wall, whose breaking cometh suddenly at an instant, and shall break it as the breaking of a potter's vessel that is broken in pieces. He shall not spare, so shall show that there shall not be found in the bursting of it a shred to take fire from the hurt, or to take water withal out of the pit. He's going to do us in. That's what he's saying. He's going to do us in because we've been rebellious as a people. why I say he's going to hide his face from us. In our affliction, we're going to seek him early. Deuteronomy 31 and 18. We ain't had enough yet, I guess. Deuteronomy 31 and 18. See, sin separated us from the Most High. Deuteronomy 31 and 18. And I will surely hide my face in that day for all the evils which they shall have wrought, and that they are turned unto other gods. They are turned unto other idols. And that's what we have done in the face of the Most High. The Most High told us in verse 16, he said, and the Most High said unto Moses, behold, thou shalt sleep with thy fathers, and this people will rise up and go a-whoring after the gods of the strangers of the land. See there? Unto this day, whither they go to be among them, and will forsake me, and break my covenant which I have made with them. That's why it's so beautiful to see so many of our brothers and sisters coming back into this truth, into the knowledge and understanding of the Most High's laws, statutes, commandments, and having faith in the Mashiach Yahawashi, coming back to the covenant that he made with Abraham, to Isaac, to Jacob, to the 12 tribes of Israel. Then my anger shall be kindled against them in that day, and I will forsake them, and I will hide my face from them, and they shall be devoured, and many evils and trouble shall befall them, so that they will say in that day, are not these evils come upon us, because our power is not among us? And that's what happened, we see what happened with Hagar. When he took her the Babylonian garment, and they silver, they wanted to have the things that the Most High said was accursed. The Most High killed 36 men and had Israel flee from him, because that fear came into us, because the Most High wasn't rolling with us, because of not following what he said do. So how you think the Most High gonna be with you and you're not doing what he said do? He say, I'm gonna fight for you. That's why I say you gotta watch out for them angels, to our adversaries, to our enemies. That's when you come against those that's keeping the law, statutes, commandments of the Most High. Not everybody, not all of us, because 2/3 of our people ain't good for nothing. He said they're gonna die. He said they're gonna die in the fire. Fire comes from a gun. When you shoot that gun, fire come out. So 2/3 of our people are gonna die. But that 1/3, the Most High gonna reserve, and those that we just read about, he's gonna bring into the wilderness to purge them from the rebels from among us. He's going to use them as examples. A lot of them will be used as examples to be put to death in the wilderness. To bring the fear of the Most High upon, and the fear of Mashiach Yahawashi upon all those that the judgment is going to be brought upon. Deuteronomy 31:18, and I will surely hide my face in that day from all the evils which they have wrought. They shall have wrought, and that they are turned unto other gods. See? That's why the Most High say he's going to do this. Verse 28. Gather unto me all the elders of your tribes and your officers, that I may speak these words in their ears, and call heaven and earth to record against them. For I know that after my death, after Moses' death, ye will utterly corrupt yourselves and turn aside from the way which I have commanded you, and evil shall befall you in the latter days. That's what we at now. In the last days, he said, because you will do evil in the sight of the Most High, to provoke him to anger through the work of your hands. And Moses spake in the ears of all the congregation of Israel the words of this song until They were ignorant. See, in the last days, he knew what he was going to do. That's what we're doing. And it's through all these, like he told us in Deuteronomy 28:64. He said, and the Most High shall scatter thee among all people, from the one end of the earth even unto the other. That's why Israel scattered among all nations. And there, when you be scattered among all these nations, thou shalt serve other gods, other idols, which neither thou nor thy fathers have known, even wood and stone. All the different religions that they have set up, all the different beliefs and philosophies that they have set up for us to follow. Anything to take us from following the Most High power. So we knew these things, and the nations know these things. We just don't know. Look at Ezekiel 39:23. And the heathen shall know that the house of Israel went into captivity for their iniquity. So the other nations that we were scattered among know that we went into captivity for our iniquity, for breaking the law, statutes, commandments of the Most High, because they trespassed against me. Therefore hid I my face from them and gave them into the hand of their enemies. Not your friends, but in the hand of your enemies. So fell they all by the sword, according to their uncleanness, not following the law, statutes, commandments of the Most High, and according to their transgressions have I done unto them, and hid my face from them. He hid his face from us. Why? Because we didn't follow the law, statutes, commandments of the Most High. So we come back to his law, statutes, commandments of the Most High. He's going to set us on high above all the nations of the earth. But we didn't, so here we are now, trying to find our way back and trying to, show our people that's so rebellious, that want to do what they want to do, and when they burn in the lake of fire, they're gonna remember when the Most High get ready to throw them in that lake of fire, what it is that they should have thought about before then. Look at Ezekiel 18 and 20. Ezekiel 18 and 20. The soul that sinneth, that's breaking the laws of the Most High, it shall die. So all you that say, oh well, all you that have this religious type of mindset, oh we under grace and mercy, Most High, that's why that Jesus Christ died for my sins, or whatever name you call him, that you think you're just going to be exonerated from your sin. To say, the soul that sinneth, it shall die. The son shall not bear the iniquity of the father, neither shall the father bear the iniquity of the son. The righteousness of the righteous shall be upon him, and the wickedness of the wicked shall be upon him. So your righteousness, what's righteous? To follow the law, statutes, commandments of the Most High. What's wicked? To not follow the law, statutes, commandments of the Most High. So your righteousness shall be upon him that do righteous, and the wickedness will be upon him that do wicked. That be wicked. Look at Psalms 7 and 11. The Most High, the Mashiach Yahawashi, judges the righteous. The Most High is angry with the wicked every day. Yet the Most High judges the righteous. And the Most High is angry, and the Mashiach Yahawashi is angry with the wicked every day. What kind of anger can you imagine that the Most High have built up against the wicked? He said he's angry with the wicked every day.